I'm like, yo, dude. I'm like, yo. Um, I guess like, I guess this is why some people within my circle, like, are mad and like don't want to help me. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna help you, you know. And then like when I follow up with them, they're just like, yeah, I can't do it, you know, I can't do it. Sorry, you just gotta be handed to the state. You gotta be handed to the county. Especially, you gotta be handed to the county that's after you. I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like, wait, they're probably mad because look at what I do just to survive. Look at this, keeping my stuff safe, and I mean really keeping my stuff safe. Like my transportation, it's like locking my car, having my storage secure, making sure that I'm warm and healthy. And all because I, exposed cartel. Wait a second, who's out there? Oh, like, shoot, it's so crazy. Like, all because I exposed cartel. Oh, my goodness. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. They're mad because I'm so resourceful. I do everything in my power and anything that I can to make sure that, I'm secure, everything's in place, nothing bad's gonna happen, shoot. And, this is the life of an autistic, whistleblower. Other whistleblowers like that lady for Jeffrey Epstein get like hit by a bus, and like I would imagine who's like a good whistleblower for Diddy? I'd say a good whistleblower for Diddy is Britney Spears. Like she gets unscathed because she's a celebrity. She's a celebrity, so it's like, come on, like you're gonna really take out Britney Spears? Like how sad and like I don't even know, like just miserable would you have to be at that point? But yeah, because I like call out, all these cartel. They have all their like druggies after me. They just pay them with a little bit of drugs, a little bit of money, and they'll just have them like out and about, like here and there. They're just like, hey, try to steal his stuff or like harm him, And I'm like, that's crazy. And it's like, you should definitely not like underestimate any like homeless person. They could really be smart enough to like ruin your entire life. Like, why do you think it's not even about like mental illness or any of that, like whether it's like paranoid schizophrenia or like paranoia or like paranoid personality disorder or like bipolar disorder. It's not about any of that stuff. It's like they knew something. They didn't have to know the biggest conspiracy. They just knew something bad that was going on, and that's the majority of the time of why people are homeless. They knew about a conspiracy and their life was slowly deteriorated and discarded. Very simple. I mean, that's so easy. Did you know that's very simple. That's super simple, that makes sense. That's so easy to like realize. That's so easy to recognize as a truth. Like, come on now. You really think every single homeless person is going to be addicted to something, or they're going to like be part of like, criminals, or like, I don't know. Like, come on. Dude, I have no idea. Dude, I have no idea what kind of people are in front of McDonald's, but I'm telling you, some of the people that like come in and out of McDonald's are just like very odd, like really weird. From like college students who like probably pay for prostitutes here and there. They like probably heard about me, exposing like listcrawler, TSEscorts, Bedpage, to Bedpage at Backpage.com, and now no psychiatrist could really touch me, and even if they do, and they throw me in a psych ward, especially if the state of California or just the county of Los Angeles touches me, they're gonna look so bad. They're done for. They're done. They're so done. That's why getting all the way back to the beginning of the video. That's why some people in my inner circle are mad at me. They're like, he doesn't want help from the county, and I know somebody has contacted either them from the county or somebody just within the community of the county is contacting them, and they're like, hey, listen, this kid right here is exposing a lot of stuff even though he has autism. You better not help him. You better get him into some stuff. You better dupe him over. I'm like, dude, first off, I would expect that from anybody. If my family would literally treat me like that, of course I don't have to be paranoid to not even be, paranoid at all to not trust anybody. It's just, I would be more cautious about who I'm engaging with. Obviously, you're not going to trust anybody that you just barely meet off the street to fix your entire life or support you all the way, like as if they're family or even your partner at that. So when I show that I'm doing like pretty decent and I'm keeping myself, really resourceful, like, dude, they're just mad because they can't abuse someone, get it? And then they're like, oh my gosh, you're always saying that. You have this cycle of, it seems you have this cycle of blaming your family or somebody else for all your problems. It's like, well, yeah, of course. I've actually, on the contrary, even though, I'm irresponsible at times and I admit it, for what I work through and for what my situations are, yes, I'm fairly responsible. Like, especially not engaging in any of the resources that the county is providing me is logically responsible, because they're not only not responsible, and they try to act not responsible when they, impede on my rights or, discriminate me or misconduct against me, whether it's the police, social services, or especially adult protective services trying to call me like paranoid. Like, I literally had to legally like record them, or whatever else have you, the community, like McDonald's kicking me out of their business, or like weird college students and like, I don't know, like families like acting very weird and strange around me. Like, yeah, I just really like would be, more liable, depending on who I engage with in general, to assist me in my life. And yeah, the county doesn't do a good job. And as far as anyone within my circle, because I understand everybody has problems, and the biggest problem that most people have is their lack of, control over others, their lack of ability to abuse others. So that's, coming back around, that's what I mean. like abuse, you always blame your family or the people around you. It's like, well, yeah, because who I've called out is so broad, and they have so much power and influence, all these pimps and traffickers. It's like, yeah. So basically, yeah, everybody within my circle, especially my family, they're mad because I'm making the best of my situation, and I'm resourceful, and I'm taking care of myself very good, and they're just mad that they can't abuse me, and they cannot abuse me through controlling me. Very simple. Okay, there.